You're good.
Okay. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi.
All right, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our coverage on Northfield Live of Northfield Boys Hockey from the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena. My name is Eric Thomas, and to my left is my broadcast partner for this evening, Alejandro.
What up?
And we have a crackpot team of producers and cameramen here this evening. Let's take a look at who we got tonight. We have Ethan, Sam, and Oliver. So welcome, boys, to the broadcast here on Northfield Live. So what we are going to do is we are just moments away. We're still in warm-up, so we got about 6 minutes left on the warm-up clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick time out here on Northfield Live, then we'll be back to take a look at how these two teams match up here at the bar known as the Northfield Ice Arena. We'll also take a look at their standings, the schedules, and all that fun stuff. And we'll also have a coach interview. We talked with Coach Luckcraft earlier in this evening. We'll have his comments. That's all coming up here on Northfield Live, so stay tuned.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Well, happy new year, and it's time for the Start Something New sales event at Northfield Ford Chrysler. Stop in now to save over $16,000 on select new F-150s or take home a new Expedition with over $15,000 in savings. Grab an incredible deal on a new lease, only $249 a month on the 2024 Dodge Hornet RT or only $269 a month on the 2024 Jeep Compass. Start off the new year right with the Start Something New sales event at Northfield Ford Chrysler. When you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve anytime at FordandNorthfield.com, located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
And welcome back to Northfield Live. Once again, I'm Eric Thomas. To my left is Alejandro. We have a really good matchup here this evening, Alejandro. We have the Rochester Mayo Spartans coming into the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena to take on your Northfield Raiders. And coming into tonight's matchup, the Spartans are 4-10-0 overall. They are 1-4 in the Big Nine. In Northfield, they are coming into this matchup with a 10-2-1 overall record, 6 6-0 in the Big Nine. We'll take a look at the Eric Thomas breakdown, unofficial, official line or stats or whatever you want to call it, the breakdown of the standings. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Later on in the broadcast, probably in between periods here, but let's take a look at how the Raiders came into this matchup from last week. Tonight, the Raiders continue their stretch of Big Nine conference games by welcoming in the Rochester Mayo Spartans to the Pepsi Center. And operating out of a Section 1-2A, Rochester Mayo is coming in off of a back-to-back Big Nine loss to not only Mankato East, but their highway rival, their crosstown rival in Rochester Century. And in the Mankato game, that was a 2-0 victory for Mankato East. For the Rochester Century JM team, that was a 10-1 victory. So I think Rochester has a lot to prove tonight against the Raiders here this evening, at the barn known as the Pepsi Center. And also the Spartans are led by an offensive trio of junior forwards, Jesse Hendrickson, Oliver Birch, and Jacob Canfield. So Rochester Mayo has been on rotating goaltenders by rotating out Mason Hinckley and Caden Johnson. And each have seen starts, but the Spartans are looking for one of them to step up and take the job down the stretch. Northfield swept both games with the Spartans a season ago by a combined score of 11-0.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I'm guessing Rochester still has that bitter taste in their mouth from a season ago where it was a combined total of 11-0 wins for Northfield. This will be the first time of these two contests between the Rochester Raiders, or the Spartans and the Raiders here this season. They will meet again down in Rochester on February the 8th. And on Saturday afternoon, Northfield will head east to take on the Wingers from Red Wing. They are, listen to this, 1-13-2 overall. So only a single win this season. And they also have a 1-4 conference record as well.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, and that's going to be at the Prairie Island Arena in the Section 1A seeding game. So that game has seeding implications for the upcoming games down the stretch. We'll get more on that here in just a little while. After losing the 9 straight games to start off December and January, the Red Wing Wingers picked up their first win of the season last Thursday when they beat Faribault 6-0 in Red Wing. So at least it was on their home ice.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a plus, and that's got to be a really big feather in their caps. No pun intended. The Wingers lineup featured a couple of sophomores that have been producing as they gain experience in the first of the season of varsity action. Through the first half of the season, sophomore defenseman Marshall Turner led the team in assists, and sophomore forward Braden Lovett is leading the Red Wing Wingers in goals after his 2-goal effort versus Faribault. The last time the Red Wing Wingers beat Northfield was November of 2017.
Wow. That doesn't feel like a long ago, to be honest, but yeah, it is a long time ago.
That's about 5 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds crazy to hear.
Yeah,
5 years ago.
Yeah, so the entire team for Northfield has come and gone multiple times over, and that was the last time that Red Wing beat Northfield.
Wow.
And Northfield traveled to Owatonna last Saturday night to take on the Huskies at a four-season center. It didn't take long for the Raiders to assert themselves on the first trip to the O-Zone. Will Cashin picked up the puck behind the net and fed a pass to the slot where Brady Johnson was waiting to bang it home in just 17 seconds into the game.
Wow.
And we thought last night where they had 2 seconds left in that period. Or not last night, the last game that we saw each other. That was Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. I remember that one.
We thought Saturday's game where it was just 2 seconds left in the period. That was nuts. But 17 seconds into the matchup, and just over 2 minutes later, Ben Geiger found Michael Stewart on the back door for a power play goal. Northfield would get their third goal in the first 4:08 of the game when Harry Weber grabbed a shorthanded goal for the second of the season, and they crushed the Christian Whiteman completed their scoring in the third period with the Raiders cruising to a 5-0 victory. Gavin Winter got the start in net and picked up his second shutout of the season. And, you know, that's not going to be the start for tonight. I think we're going to see Max Frank, who has been a powerhouse behind in the pipes for the Raiders this season. And, you know, it's not just in than the net that the Raiders have the powerhouse. They also have a really good offensive and defensive play. And as I was talking with Coach Luckcraft here, we'll hear his comments in just a little while. He said that with this schedule, because they have such an odd schedule this season, they had the holiday.
Yep.
They had Christmas.
Yep.
Then they had a couple of days off. Then they had New Year's. They played a couple of games here and there in between.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was 2 back-to-back holidays. A lot of break, a lot of practice, and they were working a lot on their penalty kill and their special teams.
Okay.
And
wow.
As we have seen so far this season, the special teams have really produced really good results for the Raiders. So we should expect to see that here tonight against Rochester. We'll have more on his comments here in just a little bit. But for right now, we're going to take another quick timeout. We'll take about a minute and a half if we can, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule. We'll also have our coach's interview that's coming up on Northfield Live right after this.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
All right, welcome back to Northfield Live's coverage of Northfield Raider boys hockey this evening. We are just moments away from the start of this matchup between the Raiders and the Spartans of Rochester, Mayo. So let's take a look before we get over to our coach's interview here. Let's take a look at the schedule coming up for the Raiders and the Spartans. First, for your Northfield Raiders, they are taking on Rochester, Mayo here this evening, and then they'll be heading up to Red Wing on Saturday the 18th. And that is, like we mentioned, a seeding implication matchup. So that should be a very good matchup up there in Red Wing. And then they'll be taking on Mankato East on Thursday, January the 21st. And then they're going to be doing a 3-game road stretch where they're going to be taking on Detroit Lakes and Hockeytown USA in War Road, on the road in War Road. So that should be a good matchup too. And then their final road game before their next home game will be against Winona. So a lot of great games coming up here for the Raiders on the schedule. But now let's take a look at what we have on the Rochester Mayo side of things. They'll be kind of going back and forth between Homestead and road game, Homestead, road game, that sort of thing. So tonight they're taking on Northfield, but on Saturday the 18th, they're going to be taking on Albert Lee on the road. And then on Thursday the 23rd, they will also be taking on Red Wing and the Rochester Graham Arena Complex. And then to wrap up the next week on the 25th, they're going to be taking on Owatonna on the road in a Highway 14 rivalry, so to speak. So that is what's coming up here on the schedule for Rochester Mayo the next few games. Now let's take a look at what's going on around the Big Nine here this evening. First up, Mankato East is hosting Minnesota River, and then Holy Family is hosting Owatonna. La Crescent Haka, Hokah, they are hosting Austin. New Ulm is hosting Albert Lee. And right here at the Pepsi Center, it is Northfield taking on Rochester Mayo. And Mankato West will be taking on Red Wing. And then let's take a look at what we have on the Northfield Live schedule here this evening, because this game is not the only game that you can catch on Northfield Live. We also have, let me see if I can find it on my schedule here. There we go. We have boys basketball in action. Northfield High is taking on Owatonna over at the high school, and we have that also on Northfield Live as well. So we are going to take another quick timeout, and when we come back, actually, before we do that, I do want to say a big thank you and a big shout-out to our boys hockey team sponsor. It is for the 2024-25 season. The Raider boys hockey team is co-sponsored by NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializes in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive is your locally owned and auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Auto, for supporting Raider boys hockey on Northfield Live. And they do a great job sponsoring us, Alejandro, because they are the ones that, aside from our other sponsors, they're the big sponsor that allow us to go down to Rochester and other locations for the big games. Like we had the game over at St. Olaf earlier this season. That was fun.
That was a fun game.
And
play it all the time.
Yeah, they will also be the ones that help us get to Rochester for the section tournament. So we want to send a big thank you and a shout out to NCC Builder and Raider Automotive. But right now, let's take a quick time out. We're going to have our coaches interviews. Tonight's coaches interviews are brought to you by LMR Media, providing local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local businesses. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And welcome back to Northfield Live's coverage of boys hockey. And once again, our pre-game coaches interviews are sponsored by LMR Media, providing and marketing, local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local businesses. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information. And we're back on Northfield Live, and we're talking with Coach Luckcraft. And Coach, as you and I were talking a little bit before we got rolling here, you guys have been doing pretty well the last couple of games. 3 really big wins. What were some of the takeaways from those last 3 games?
Yeah, again, second half of the year, it's important we get back into a little bit more of a normal routine. We have this unique schedule where we're kind of just playing once a week for a while, so we always have to kind of challenge the guys in practice to that compete level and just the focus that comes with playing on a little more regular basis. So we're looking forward to that, kind of starting tonight, and then we get into a little more regular routine of games. So hopefully that'll continue to create competition and spark us into that second half.
Yeah, and as we talked earlier in the season, it was kind of a weird sort of situation because you had two holidays back-to-back almost, and you had a lot of downtime in between those, and now you have a lot of downtime the last couple of weeks. So how have you guys been adapting in practice? What have you guys been kind of working on and things like that?
Yeah, create competition in practice. Make sure that you're working on skill-specific things for both the forward and defenseman. Take that time to work on your power play, your penalty kill, those special teams type things that are so important in high school hockey. So that's really our focus during some of the times when we're not playing quite as many games, and try to stay healthy. Really, this time of year, there's only so much you can control, but really trying to make sure the guys are being smart about eating, sleeping. Getting a hat on when they walk out of the rink, so that we can make sure that we have our full squad available for these games.
Yeah, and you guys are going to be playing the Spartans out of Rochester, Mayo tonight. What do you guys know about the Spartans coming into tonight?
Well, they always compete. I mean, anytime we play Mayo, they play a physical style. I know they're a little younger team, so like us, adapting with their younger players, but they play hard, always do, and they're well coached, so it will be a battle, as all of the Big Nine games are.
All right, and you mentioned earlier that sickness is going around. I know myself, I got hit pretty hard, and I was down for a couple of days. How are you guys' health of the team? Everybody staying relatively healthy?
Knock on wood. We're all here tonight. We had a little bout of that early last week, but so far the guys are kind of managing their way through it, and so that's great. We don't, we want to play with our full roster. So.
All right, very good, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Coach Ludcraft on Northfield Live. We'll be back right after this.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back to Northfield Live. They're doing the starting lineups for each side, so let's join in with that.
Left wing, number 10, junior Jesse Hendrickson. Center, number 20, junior Jacob Canfield. And in goal, number 31, freshman Caden Johnston. The head coach for the Spartans is Matt Noterman. The assistants are Ron Moffitt and Nate Marcus. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Northfield Raiders. On defense, number 2, sophomore Ben Geiger. The other defenseman, number 4, junior co-captain Bridger Riley. Right wing, number 14, junior Charlie Becker. Left wing, number 21, senior co-captain Griffin Kennelly. At center, number 7, senior co-captain Will Cashin. And in goal, number 1, senior Max Frank. The head coach of the Raiders is Mike Luckcraft. The assistant coaches are Scott Cloud and Charlie Cloud. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thanks again to our 2 flag carriers, Ben Lingle and Wilson Gackenheimer.
And that was your starting lineup and your national anthem right here on Northfield Live. And we are just moments away, to quote Panic at the Disco from The Greatest Showman. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you're waiting for. So, got a good matchup coming up here on Northfield Live between your Northfield Raiders and the visiting Rochester Mayo Spartans. And the Raiders, like we mentioned, are coming in with a 10-2-1 record, so they, on paper, have the upper hand.
Yeah.
And Alejandro, you told me earlier today that you, or before during the JV matchup, which JV won 3-0, by the way, that you talked to Bridger Riley.
Yeah.
Earlier this, was it today or was it yesterday or?
It was supposed to be today, but he wanted to do it yesterday. So yeah, it was a great conversation. Pretty nice guy, and my first boys game.
Yep.
So I did the girls game, so it was nice. I'm happy to see what they're going to do today.
All right, and here we go. We got the puck drop. It's won by Northfield. Riley with it off of the pass over to Ben Geiger. Back to Riley. Riley bringing it up. He dumps it all the way in from the red line to the Rochester Mayo zone. Rochester digging it out and bringing it back up the other way. And chasing after it into the far corner is Riley. They're not going to call icing on this one, which they seem to do that a lot this season. Chasing after it now is number 21, Griffin Kennelly. He gets it back out to Ben Geiger. Geiger skating it in just a little bit. He gets it behind the net. He's tied up back behind the Rochester net. And here comes Rochester's number 10, I do believe. That's Jesse Hendrickson. And he's tied up on the far boards. Bringing it back around are the Raiders. And a little scrum for it along the near boards. And bringing it back up is Cashin. He's listed as number 7 on his jersey, but 13 still on the roster sheets that we have, so that's always confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
And Rochester Mayo, they dump it all the way back down to the Raiders zone, and it's stopped by Max Frank. He gets it off to his teammates. Bringing it back up the ice is Whiteman. Whiteman takes a shot. That goes wide.
Wow, insane shot from Whiteman.
And trying to pass it over was Simon. He tried to get it over to number 3, Ashton Pumper, but Pumper wasn't quite there. And looking across the ice, one of those teammates needs to get his stick off the ice, otherwise they're going to get too many men.
Yeah.
And they think they heard me. But now the Raiders with it along the near boards. It gets stolen away by Rochester. They dump it back behind their own net. It's picked up by Jacob Canfield. But it's stopped at the blue line by number 22. That was Oliver Benjamin. He dumps it in to the Rochester zone once again. Now fighting for it back behind the net is number 11. That is Christian Whiteman, and number 4, Bridger Riley. Simon cross-ice pass over to Pumper. And another shot up.
Oh, goal!
That was Michael Stewart. I know that much.
Insane shot from Stewart. That has to be a... Oh, dang. That was a good goal from Stewart.
Let's see who the apples will go to. Those are the assists. I want to say that might have been number 11. I think that might have been Whiteman.
Oh, Whiteman. Oh, yeah.
Possibly, but we'll take a listen here in just a little bit to the PA announcer. The puck is won by Rochester. In the meantime, they dump it in back around the net. And trying to clear it out. Oh, here we go.
Mark on the first period. Number 9, Michael Stewart.
Oh, it was Stewart.
Yep.
Nice goal.
Assist with the number 22,
went wide.
Benjamin,
Block
and
action.
number 11, Christian Whiteman.
So Whiteman and Benjamin.
Stewart from Benjamin
assists.
and Whiteman on your Raider goal.
Yeah, the Raiders hit it in the net, but the net they do not want to shoot.
All right, and we got a face-off coming up here on the glove side of the netminder, which I think that might be Gabrick Overton, if I'm not mistaken, either that or it's Caden Johnston.
It's
Johnston.
Yeah, it's Johnston.
So Johnston is going to see his first defensive face-off this period with 14:34 left to go here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. It is 1-0 in favor of the Raiders. They take a shot from the blue line.
Wow.
Stick save by Johnston, excuse me.
Dang, insane shot from Johnson. Johnson's one of those players I see is like, wow, that's a big talent right there.
And now the Raiders with it on the near boards. They get hit hard in the near corner. That was number 17. Let me see where that is on my... Brody Jensen. There we go. They take another shot and a hard hit by the defense, and they're just getting whacked. And now the Raiders chasing after it, and a hard hit once again by the Raiders. And it is cleared out, and it goes all the way down to the Raiders zone. And it's picked up by Riley. He puts the speed on just a little bit.
Wow.
Riley in front, and a shot saved by Johnston. It is cleared out by Rochester.
That was pretty sick from Riley, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty cool.
Now with the puck is Ben Geiger. He gets slashed a little bit, and he dumps it in. Back around the back of the net. Picked up on the far boards by Cashin. Stolen away by Rochester, but stolen right back by Cashin. They get it out to Riley on the blue line. Cross-ice pass over to Geiger. Geiger down low, shot, and it gets deflected up.
Oh, out of the arena.
Out of the ice. So.
I've seen that before.
Well, it just snuck in right underneath the netting, right where the Zamboni comes out. So that's... so they're going to get a new biscuit here for the foreseeable future. And now with the puck draw that was won by Rochester, they try to clear it out, and they do. But actually, no, it's stopped by Northfield. Now with the puck is Bridger Riley.
Oh, wait.
And another shot on net that's saved. And another shot. And a little bit of extracurriculars right before the whistle was blown by Rochester on number 21 there. That is, I think that's Kennelly.
1-0. Can't believe it. It's 13 minutes to go.
13 minutes left to go here in this first period, and Rochester is trailing by 1 to your Northfield Raiders. Now Northfield with it at the center ice, picked up by Riley. He tries to dump it in, and he does, but it gets picked up once again by Rochester. Another shot on net. That is stick save by Johnston. And Kennelly was almost there, but almost only counts in horseshoes. So... now with the puck are the Northfield Raiders. They get it out to Whiteman at the blue line. He gets it down low to Cashin, who gets it over to Becker. He takes a shot. That's saved. Now with the puck are the Spartans. Spartans trying to clear it out once again, but it's stopped just inside the blue line by Ben Geiger. He dumps it in, and they do a dump and change. And here we go. The Spartans, they dump it all the way down, and they got our first icing with 12:08 left to go here in this first period. And we're going to have another face-off upcoming here at the glove side.
I did not expect them to play this song, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, weirder things have happened.
Yeah.
So now we got a face-off upcoming here. And it's won by Rochester. Rochester dumping it back around the boards. Picked up at the blue line by number 15, I want to say. That might have been... Actually, I don't have him on my roster. We'll get him in just a little bit. But Pumper, cross-ice pass. And a shot from the blue line goes into traffic. Nobody home. And the Spartans clear it out. Down into the Northfield zone. Bringing it back around are the Raiders. They get it up to number 22. That is Oliver Benjamin. Benjamin loses the puck. It's picked up by the Spartans. Spartans dump it in. That was number 11, Henry Cholera, excuse me. And now the Spartans putting that really heavy defense on. Now Benjamin. He intercepts the pass. That shot goes up and wide.
Dang.
On the far boards with the puck, that was Michael Stewart. He dumps it back into the Spartan zone. They hand it off. Back over to Stewart. Stewart back around the net. Picked up on the other side by Pumper. Pumper trying to get it back out the other way. Stolen away by the Spartans, but it's picked up by Northfield. Pumper with it. He takes a shot into the screen, and it's stopped by number 24, Sonny On, for the Spartans. Now On trying to get it out of his own zone, and he's stopped, and he's hit hard, and they're going to say an icing is upcoming here. They're going to bring it all the way down. This is going to be the third icing that the Spartans are going to have in their own zone this period, with just 10:34 left to go here in this first period. And taking the face off will be Jensen for the Raiders. And Jensen wins it. And now the Spartans take it over. Bringing it up is Joseph Villarma.
Number 5.
And
number
now the Raiders bringing it back up the ice and putting on the speed a little bit is Canali, but he loses the puck to Rochester. Rochester banks it off the sideboards. Stopped by the Raiders. Cross-ice pass intended for number 24, Jacob Faust.
Wow, Faust.
But he loses control of it. And now Faust, the Spartans with it at the blue line. They dump it down low. They try to take a shot, but it's stopped by the screen. And it dribbles in. With 9:55 left to go here, the Rochester Mayo Spartans, they tie up the game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update.
Dang, 101. Can't believe it. Spartans probably got a woke-up call from the last game, and dang, what a good goal from the Spartans.
Let's see, who's at the front of the celebratory line? I want to say that might have been number 10.
Yeah, there was so much traffic, I couldn't even see, so wow.
It dribbled, it just skated by, no pun intended. But number 10, that's Jesse Hendrickson, I want to say, got the goal. We'll take a listen here in just a little bit. But the puck is won by Rochester, stolen away by Northfield.
Number 4, the captain.
Oh, here we go.
An 05 mark. Number 10, Jesse Hendrickson. The assist went to number 9, Max Gargolo.
What a crazy assist from Gargolo.
Gargolo with the assist, and Hendrickson with the goal. Both even strength on those goals, so no penalties as of yet. But now the Raiders, they win the draw. It's picked up by Cashin. Poke checked away by Rochester. Now with the puck are the Raiders. They try to clear it out, and they do. They get it up to Cashin, who's cherry picking at the blue line. He tries to get it around the defense, but he loses control of it. Stolen away by Rochester. Here comes Rochester's number 4, Joseph Villarma, but that's poke checked away by Northfield. He dumps it back in, and they dump and change, and chasing after it will be number 2. That is Ben Geiger for the Raiders. Geiger bringing it back up the other side of the ice. Cross-ice pass over to Bridger Riley. Back up to Cashin. Cashin trying to get it around the defense, and he does. Cashin back behind the Rochester net. It's tied up a little bit. Pass out in front. That's stolen away by Rochester. Bringing it up the ice now will be Gabe Dozis for the Spartans.
Northfield.
And a lot of rough hitting right now going on both sides of the ice, but
you're not kidding.
Now Simon with it along the near boards. Shot out in front, stick save by Johnston. Now with the puck is number 11, Christian Whiteman. And he hands it off to Canali, I want to say. And Canali takes a shot, and that is stopped. No, excuse me, that might have been Geiger. No, that was number double 22, so that's Oliver Benjamin.
Yeah.
You know, as a broadcaster, it is really tough when the colors of the numbers are so dark on the players' uniforms because you can't tell who's who sometimes. But Rochester wins the draw, picked up by number 11. That is Christian Whiteman. And now Northfield gets the puck on the near boards, stolen away by Rochester. They dump it out. They try to get it out of their own zone, and they do off of a poke check. And it's kept alive by the Raiders, number 15, Jacob Peters. Not a name that we've heard or said too many times this season. But now Simon trying to get it up, and Benjamin tries to dump it in, and it's stopped by the defense of the Rochester Mayo Spartans. Kept alive by Northfield. Chasing after it will be number 9. That's Michael Stewart for the Raiders. The Spartans, though, they get it out to neutral ice, picked up by the Raiders.
Number 15.
Now that's Jacob Peters.
Wow.
And now they get it up to Peters once again off of a pass from Whiteman. And a little scrum in the near corner. Stolen away by Rochester. They try to clear it out, but it's stopped by the Raiders. And Whiteman just tried to do a backhand shot.
Yeah, I saw what he was trying to do. It wouldn't have been good, but yeah.
And now the Spartans, they try to clear it out. Stopped at the blue line by the defense. Shot put on by number 24. That was Jacob Faust, but that was stick saved by Johnston, and they cleared all the way back down to the Raiders zone. And it's going to be a icing with 7 minutes left to go here in this first period. And we are all tied up at 1 apiece. So.
Wow. 10 shots from Northfield. It was insane shots, but only 1 shot from Mayo. It's still kind of crazy to see. Only 1 shot from Mayo.
No saves for Rochester.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've only seen 1 shot. But, no, excuse me. We'll clear that up here in just a little bit. We're reading that backwards here. But Northfield, they clear the puck, get it out in front, and nobody there to pick up the rebound, and here they come. Here come the Rochester Mayo Spartans, but it's stolen away by the Raiders. They get it up to number 17, Brody Jensen. Jensen tries to get something going with the puck down in the Rochester zone, but it's poke checked away by Rochester, picked up by Rochester. They try to clear it out, and they do to neutral ice, but it's stopped at the blue line by the Raiders, number 5, Joey Fogarty. And now Fogarty with the puck, and they're going to call offsides. They got to clear out, and they do just in time. Rochester, they try to clear it out, and they get it up to the cherry picker, number 20. That was Jacob Canfield, but he just dumps it in and changes out to get some fresh skaters out there for Rochester.
Yep.
Now the Raiders with it. They tried to get it up to number 14, I want to say. And now Stewart with it. Pass across to number 14. That was Charlie Becker. But that was poke checked away by Rochester. And here they come. Here comes number 2, Colton Huseth. Takes it around the back of the net. Stolen away by Northfield. Charlie Becker with the puck. And a shot by number 9, Stewart. That goes wide. Now Stewart chasing after in the near corner. And now Riley's trying to get a stick on it before Rochester can dump it in. They're going to say no icing. And now with the puck back behind his own net is number 2, Ben Geiger.
Riley
getting out to Riley. Riley putting the speed on.
Riley, wow. And he just made 2 players trip.
And a
goal!
Riley to Geiger, and Geiger with the one-time shot from deep in the zone of Rochester makes this game a 2-1 lead for the Spartans.
Insane goal from Geiger. Only 5 minutes left, and that was an insane goal. Yeah.
So that was Ben Geiger from Bridger Riley. We'll see if we have any other assists coming up here, but I doubt it. Another even-handed goal.
I remember Ben Geiger from last year. Like, I remember him in state, and it was insane.
We'll hear the unofficial stat here in just a few minutes. Here we go.
11:58 mark. Number 2, Ben Geiger. The assist went to number 4, Bridger Riley.
Okay, so
Geiger from Riley at 11:58 on your Raider goal.
All right, so there we go. Geiger from Riley, so I had it right. And the last play here, they tried to get the puck down in the Rochester zone, and Rochester tried to clear it out, but it went up into the stands, so some lucky fan has got a souvenir for tonight. Now the Raiders, they win the draw, but it's picked up by Rochester deep in their own zone. And now with the puck are Rochester after a pass attempt was stopped by the Raiders, but Spartans able to pick it up. And now cross ice pass up to number 11,
number
Christian
9.
Whiteman.
Oh.
And now another shot attempt was stopped by both the defense and the goalie.
Yeah, the combo.
And a fight for it, including Oliver Benjamin down back behind the net. Now with the puck is Pumper. He tries to take a shot from the blue line into traffic. Nobody there. And a shot out in front by Christian Whiteman is glove saved by Johnston. And we're going to have a face-off upcoming here with 4:08 left to go in this first period.
Yeah, the shots from Whiteman have been pretty good. And I remember Whiteman, Christian from middle school, and now seeing him in hockey is pretty good. Pretty nice to see.
Puck drop coming up on the stick side of the Spartans. And it's won by Henry Cholera. He tries to clear it out, but it's stolen away by the Raiders. And they get it up to... They try to clear it out and into the Spartan zone, but Spartans dump it back into the Raiders zone.
Fighting for the puck.
Little scrum forward on the near boards here. Back behind the Raider net, it is Charlie Pumper. Or Ashton Pumper, excuse me. And they get it up to Christian Whiteman.
Number 3.
Now Pumper with the puck.
Pumper.
He hands it off to Benjamin. Benjamin, cross ice pass. Down low to Pumper. Shot and a goal. Oh, no goal.
Oh.
Stick saved. And a little bit of chirping going on. And now a penalty upcoming for, might have been hooking on the number 22, Oliver Benjamin. But he was just to see that type of penalty is not what the Raiders want to do right now with a 1-goal lead with 3:15 left to go, because Benjamin was down on the ice, and I don't know if his stick got caught up in the leg of the opponent or what, but he was trying to just get his stick out, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we got a face-off upcoming here, the first one in the Raiders zone. And it's won by the Raiders.
That's it.
Number 22, Oliver Benjamin, 2 minutes for hooking.
All right, and now with the puck are the Spartans deep in their own zone. Picking up the puck is Weber. And short-handed goal for Weber. I was looking down at my roster to see who had the puck, but
I thought he blocked it for a moment, but no, they looked at each other like, no, we made it.
So Henry Weber with the short-handed goal increases the lead.
Great. Awesome shot.
3-1 on a short-handed goal.
Awesome shot. I'm not going to lie. 3 minutes left, too.
And we'll take a look at all these replays coming up here in between periods. But let's take a listen here in just a few moments to the scoreboard update.
Played for the Raiders on the shorthanded goal at 14:07 of the first period. Number 14, Charlie Becker.
Yeah. It was number 14.
The assist went to number 12, Henry Weber.
Oh, okay.
Becker from Weber at 14:07 on your Raider goal.
So Becker and number 12. There we go. So that was a good 1-2 punch for the Raiders on a short-handed goal. And now with the puck is Ben Geiger. They're trying to figure out what's going on. The Spartans are. But now Stewart with the puck. He gets it back behind the Spartans net. Gets out to the blue line to Pumper. Back out to Stewart. Back over to Simon. Simon taking the shot off the stick of Johnston. Now here come the Spartans. Shot. That's
block.
stick saved by Frank. And they try to clear the puck to get an icing, but they're not going to give it to him. Now here come the Spartans. With the puck is number 10, Jesse Hendrickson for the Spartans. And a little bit of pushing and shoving and in excess on the part of the Spartans, I want to say, but a little tie up on the far boards. And
they're fighting for
the big fight for the puck, and with 2 seconds left, here comes the full strength for the Raiders. Cherry picker. That was intercepted by the Spartans.
Wait.
And now Cashin with the puck, and he goes one. With the beautiful rebound, and it increases this lead to 3 goals for the Raiders.
That was insane. That was awesome. That was, whoa.
So at the front of the celebratory line, that was number 21. Let's see who that is on my roster. That is Griffin Kennelly. And I want to say that they're going to give it to Cashin for the assist.
Yeah.
But we'll take a listen here in just a little bit. Now the draw is won by the Rochester Mayo.
The Raiders at 15:58 of the first period. Number 21, Griffin Keneally.
All right.
The assist went to number 7, Will Cashin.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Keneally from Cashin.
Keneally from Cashin at 15:58 on an even-handed goal. So now the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update is now 4-1 in favor of Northfield. Didn't want to give that to Rochester. Yeah. But now the Raiders, they get the puck cleared out.
Come on.
And here comes Keneally once again. Shot. And that almost was tipped off. But now with the puck, Keneally, the cross-ice pass over to Peters.
Oh, yeah, goal!
Wow! Right through the 5-hole. And that's Peters with 11.3 seconds left to go here in this first period.
Wow.
So Peters with the goal. I don't know if I'm going to have enough spaces on my score sheet here by the end of the night.
Yeah.
But
that was insane.
That was a beautiful goal.
Yeah. Well, a goal lasso.
That was from the top of the circle too, which is in and of itself a really hard position to get a shot off of. But now we got a face-off upcoming here, and we'll take a listen.
The Raiders at 16:49 with his first varsity goal. Number 15, Jacob Peters.
Wow.
The assist went to number 29, Griffin Keneally, and number 7, Will Cashin.
First
Peters from Keneally and Cashin on your Raider goal.
So 29 I don't have on my sheet. I'm wondering if you meant 21. But either way, that's the end of the first period. On the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is now 5-1 in favor of Northfield. We'll be right back with the scoreboard update and the breakdown of the first period. A lot of goals happened in the first period, and a lot of action happened as well. We'll have our replays as well on the on the Community Resources Bank replays in just a little bit. You're tuned in to Northfield Live. Once again on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, 5-1 in favor of Northfield.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit CWSFBO.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Scopos Athletics offers personal and one-on-one training to help you reach your aspirations. With one of our experienced coaches, each session will teach and demonstrate foundational movements as well as review your range of motion and various scales to get you moving safely. You'll love our trainers and our exciting quick workout routines. You'll also benefit from nutritional guidance, variety of classes, and 24-hour gym access. Visit ScoposAthleticsMN.com to schedule a free consultation and start your journey.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
And welcome back to Northfield Live. We're at the end of one. Yes, we are only at the end of one. Your Northfield Raiders are in the lead with a 5-1 score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. The Heritage Bank, locally owned and managed, is a really community banking at its best. We live and work in the communities that we serve. All right, Alejandro, let's take a breakdown of how we got to this point in the matchup. It was a back and forth affair for the first couple of minutes of this first period, but the Raiders, with just 2 minutes elapsed in the matchup, they get the puck. And let's take a look at our replay if we can. Tonight's instant replays are brought to you by Community Resources Bank. Let's bank together. On this first replay, they got the puck from number 11. So it was, let's set up the scene here. It was Christian Whiteman. He got the puck, and he got it over to Oliver Benjamin, who then got it over to the eventual goal scorer, number 9, Michael Stewart. And let's take a look at this replay here. It'll tell us a little bit better story. It was a kind of a offhanded goal. It was deep in back behind the net. So that was how we got the goal score there. But now, Rochester, they didn't want to go into the end of this period empty-handed.
Yeah.
So they got the puck, and it was on, I think it might have been on a breakaway, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here, see how we got this set up, and then we'll tell you who got the scoring and everything. Oh, yeah, this is what happened. So they got it out to the blue line, cross-ice pass. They shot it from well behind the blue line, and it just trickled in off a shot from deep back behind the net of Frank, and the goal scorer on that one was number 10 on the roster. Let me take a look here. Number 10 was Jesse Hendrickson for Rochester, and he got the puck from number 9, Max Gargalo.
Max Gargalo, yeah.
So then Northfield, they went on a 4-goal spree of just back-to-back scores. And let's take a look here at this first one here. We'll tell you who was involved in this next one with just 5 minutes elapsed here in this next goal here. So let's take a look. Wow. So Riley got the puck deep in the zone, and he got a cross-ice pass over to number 2. That is Ben Geiger, who was just in the right place at the right time, and he was able to get the puck right past the stick of Caden Johnston. Mm-hmm. But then just a few moments later, Northfield got the puck from number 12, and that is Henry Weber.
Yeah.
Weber got the puck over to Charlie Becker. Let's take a look at that one here. And this was just a beautiful goal on the part of the Raiders.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
So that right there was Henry Weber. Then he got it over right in front to Charlie Becker, and he got it through the 5-hole. Next one came at the 14-ish minute mark. I think that might have been actually the Becker goal. But then just a minute and change later. That last goal I should mention was on a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, his first goal, too, in varsity. And I was like, wow, he deserves it all the way.
So then at 15:58, Northfield got the puck from Will Cashin to number 21, Griffin Canali. And here's how that all played out as well. So Cashin poke-checked the puck away. He was able to get it back. He took a shot and a rebound, and a backhanded rebound by Canali. Where he was just in the right place at the right time. And that seems to be the recurring theme with all these goals for Northfield. They're just in the right place at the right time. And the last goal of the first period came at the 16 and change mark. And this one was every slot on my sheet is filled up here. So it was Will Cashin getting the puck over to Griffin Canali, who then eventually got the puck over to number 15, and that is
That's the one I was talking about, yeah. Jacob.
Okay, so Jacob, what's his last name? Peters. There we go. So Jacob Peters got the puck from Griffin Canali, who got the puck from Will Cashin. Let's take a look at that here really quick.
His first goal.
So it was another one where it was a cross-ice pass over to Peters, and who just snuck the puck right in between the legs of the goalie Johnston. And I think that might have been his first. Yeah, that was his first varsity goal, Peters. So I think that's why you saw on that replay his teammate went over and picked up the puck to give it to him as a token. Here's your first puck as a varsity.
His opportunity.
First puck goal as a varsity player. So congratulations goes out to Jacob Peters.
Yeah,
and
deserves it.
We had just a couple of penalties on I think it was the Northfield side of the puck.
Yeah.
That was just a really bad hooking call on the Northfield Raiders, and hopefully the Coach Luckcraft is talking to them about that right now. That's one of those things that they don't want to have happen, but they were able to get a shorthanded goal off of it, so that's where we're sitting right now as far as what the score is on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. Let's take a quick timeout on Northfield Live. We'll be back with the second period right after this. Stay tuned.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend, daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
As the year comes to a close, we begin to reflect on all we've done throughout the year, and we're looking forward to all this new year has to bring. At Northfield Retirement Community, we are proud of the work we've done supporting our residents, staff, family, and friends throughout the year. We'd like to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous new year. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And welcome back to Northfield Live, and we do want to send a big shout out to our 2024-25 Raider Boys Hockey Team co-sponsor, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializes in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Auto, for supporting Raider Boys Hockey on Northfield Live. Let's take a look at some games going on around the Big Nine Conference here this evening. We do have one final, and that is from Mankato East and Minnesota River. The final score there was just a 1-goal deficit for Minnesota River. The final score is 4-3. And Holy Family, they're hosting Owatonna here this evening. La Crescent, they are hosting Austin. New Ulm is hosting Albert Lee. And Northfield here against Rochester Mayo. Once again, the score so far is 5-1. And Mankato West, they are hosting Red Wing, basically to top off the evening's festivities. So that's a look at your Big Nine schedule for the evening, and we're about ready to start the second period. And here we go. Puck is won by Northfield, and they dump it into the Rochester zone, and they try to go in for the rebound, but it was glove saved by Johnston, and it looks like there might have been a little bit of extra chirping going on, pushing and shoving, but just 5 seconds into this second period. Face-off upcoming on the glove side of the netminder. Northfield wins the draw. They try to get a shot on net, but nobody home. And now the puck along the far boards, picked up by Cashin, and he's like pressed up against the boards there.
Dang.
Not sure why there's not a holding penalty called, but another big hit put on by Rochester. They are not playing around
Rochester
tonight.
are locked into there.
And now Rochester with the puck, shot out in front. That's stopped by the screen. Now it's picked up by the Raiders, but it's taken away once again by Rochester.
Number 29.
And now that's Sean Daniels, and they're going to call an offsides upcoming here on the Spartans. They were just a little too eager to get across into the Northfield zone. Now we have a offsides face-off coming up here, just on the outside of the Northfield zone. Stewart wins the draw.
Number 3.
And now bringing it up is Pumper. And Pumper, cross-ice pass. They dump it in and around the back of the net. And now a little scrum going on right out in front. Rochester clearing the puck, and another shot put on net. That goes wide. Chasing after it for the Raiders now is number 21, Griffin Canali. He's having a phenomenal night tonight. Couple of assists and a goal or two. Now Rochester trying to clear the puck or get the puck back behind the net of Northfield, and they do. Along the far boards, it's number 8. That is, I don't have him on my roster, I don't think. I think he might be a JV player.
It's nice to see JV players being pulled up for varsity. Wow.
Now the puck is dumped into the Northfield zone. A shot from the cherry picker. That was number 25. That was Oliver Bursech.
The puck.
That last shot by Rochester, that was saved by Frank. Now the puck is down in the Rochester zone. Rochester trying to pick it up, and they lose control of it. And it's picked up by number 17. That is Brody Jensen.
Number 24.
Now
wait.
That goes wide.
It was a hair away from it.
From the blue line.
Right.
Another shot put on net. That's stick saved by Johnston. A couple of shoves and pokes and a hold.
Yeah. Hey.
And I don't know if the stick was tied up in the glove or what, but
that's right out too. It looked like the stick was tied up to it.
And now the Raiders have the puck. They get it all the way up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson dumps it into the Rochester zone. Rochester getting it back out to neutral ice. Stopped by the Raiders. Cross ice pass over to Peters. Peters back up, and they get it over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson across the blue line, and he dumps it in and back into the corner. Now with the puck are the Raiders back behind the Rochester net. And I want to say that was number 11. That was Christian Whiteman.
They're fighting for the puck.
Christian Whiteman going after it. And they pick it up and stolen away by Rochester. Rochester getting it all the way up, or attempted to get it all the way up to their cherry picker. That was number 15, Landry Schneider. But they're going to call an icing. We're going to have a face-off coming up here on the glove side of Johnston. 13:39 left to go here in this first period.
I was going to say, Johnson's playing actually pretty good. I'm noticing how he's playing, how he skates and stuff. Is actually pretty talented from Mayo.
13:39 left to go here in this second period. Score is still the same. And now the Raiders, they win the draw. They get it all the way up to Cashin back behind the net. Gets it up to Geiger. Geiger shoots the puck, and that goes off the skate of the defense of Rochester. Now with the puck is the Raiders' Christian Whiteman. Whiteman back out to Geiger. Geiger cross-ice pass. That's stopped, and he dumps it back in, and Cashin chases after it. Cashin trying to get a hold of it, and he does. He gets it out to the blue line. Back over to Geiger. Geiger cross-ice pass over to number 4. That shot was wide. Another shot by Bridger Riley goes wide. Riley picking it up at the blue line. He dumps it back down into the corner. Now with the puck is Christian Whiteman. And he gets tripped up a little bit. And now the puck getting picked up by Riley. Back over to Geiger. Back over to Riley. Down low. Northfield, they get it back out to the blue line. Over to Riley. Back over to to Geiger. Geiger back to Riley. Another shot into the traffic. Nobody there. Cashin trying to get the puck back, but it's stolen away by Rochester. Rochester dumps it back into the Raiders zone, and back behind the Raider net with the puck are the Raiders. Now with it is Bridger Riley. Riley getting it up to number 11, Christian Whiteman. He gets hit hard along the far boards. Now with the puck is Gashin. Cashin with it. Back behind the Rochester net. He gets it over to the blue line. Cross-ice pass over to Pumper. Pumper with it. He takes a shot. No, he passes it down low. Stolen away by Rochester, but it's stolen right back by Northfield. Now Pumper with it off of a pass and a shot. That goes off the pad of the goalie. Now with the puck is Michael Stewart. Stewart chasing after it. So does Rochester. Rochester tries to get it back behind their own net, and then that they do. And it's picked up and tried to be cleared out anyway by number 8. Or that might actually be number 9. I can't tell from this angle. But now with the puck are the Raiders.
It was number 9.
And now bringing it up for Rochester. That was number 27. That was on my sheet here. John Kazmierski, excuse me if I butchered that name. But now Rochester, they try to get the puck, and they clear it out, and they're going to call an icing.
I was going to say, Northfield's defense are actually playing pretty phenomenal right now. And they're not letting Rochester in their ice in their zone, so it's pretty nice to see that. Pretty cool.
11-12 left to go here in this second period. And we're going to have a face-off coming up here on the stick side of Johnston. And delayed pregnant pause there by the referee. He drops the puck. It's won by Rochester. Rochester tries to clear the puck out, and they do.
Trying to see who has the puck.
Now Rochester trying to go on the defense once again. Now with the puck is the Raiders. They try to dump it into the Rochester zone, but it's stolen away by Rochester. Another shot put on the net, and it goes off the stick and up into the safety netting. 10:46 left to go here in this second period. No scoring as of right now on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update.
And now icing.
Face-off coming up here on the glove side. It's won by the Raiders.
Number 12.
Dump back behind the net. And here comes the Raiders. Cross-ice pass. And a shot put on net by number 17, Brody Jensen. That shot goes wide. And a double check by the Raiders. And Rochester gets it back behind their own net. They try to clear it out. They don't. Stolen away by Fogarty. He dumps it back down low. And pass out in front. Nobody there. Back into the near corner. Rochester doing their best to try to clear it out. And another shot is saved. And now Northfield with the puck. Fogarty, cross-ice pass. That shot into traffic. That goes wide. Fogarty chasing after it in the near boards. Rochester trying to clear it out, and they do. But it's picked up by Faust. Faust off the near boards, up to Jensen. Jensen, that is stolen away by Rochester. Rochester with it in their own zone. They try to clear it out, and they do. They get it up to neutral ice. The Raiders get it right back out, and they dump it low. And the Spartans they're trying to clear it out once again, but it's kept alive in the zone by Northfield.
Spartans with the puck.
Now Spartans, they dump it all the way down, and the icing coming up here. We're going to have a puck drop on the far side of the ice with 9:16 left to go here in this second period. No scoring as of right now, but we still have a whole lot of time. So, and coming up here in just a little bit, we'll take a look at the schedule for both sides here. Just take a look at where they're going next. But now Northfield with the puck. Cross-ice pass intended for Geiger. That goes off the far boards just outside the zone. They try to clear. They have to clear out, and they do, but they dump it right back into the Rochester zone. Now, Wow, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
But now Rochester chasing after it, and they're going to pull the goalie for a delayed penalty on Rochester for, I want to say that might have been boarding. And now the Raiders, they get the puck. And Bridger Riley trying to get it down low.
Got to be careful. It's an open
now
goal.
Another shot put on by Whiteman. That goes wide. And Rochester eventually touches up, and they're going to have a penalty upcoming here. And they are going to go on the penalty kill. If anything, that was for boarding, but it also might be just for cross-checking.
Yeah, I can see that.
But we'll take a listen here. It's going to be on number 7, Gabe Dozios. All right, face-off upcoming here. Let's take a listen as to who got what the penalty was for. But Geiger getting it over to his teammate.
Minor penalty
Here we
on
go.
the Spartans. 8:26. Number 7, Gabe Dozwall.
Dozwa.
2 minutes for roughing.
2 minutes for roughing. Okay.
He's got a shot.
Now the Raiders, they get the puck back in their own zone. Riley with it. Getting up to the captain, Cashin. Cashin loses control, but regains control. Now it's picked up by number 21, Griffin Canali.
Number two with
now another penalty upcoming here on the Raiders, I want to say, for slashing.
Yeah, no, he does not look too happy
Canali.
about that. Canali.
Do we have a replay of that? Let's see what happened.
Yeah, I was very confused too, to be really honest.
If we don't, that's... Okay, here we go. So...
It's a bummer to see Canali. He was playing really, really good in this.
No, I think this might be the last penalty, but that's okay. Oh, okay. So he got hit in the far corner, and he just decided to take a little bit of revenge and just slash the skate. But now we're at, here we go.
Number 21, Griffin Keneally, 2 minutes, slashing.
Yeah, he's
2 minutes for slashing.
Yeah.
So now we're on 4-on-4 with 7:44 left to go here. Pass out in front, intended for somebody on the Spartans, but it's stolen away by Northfield. Becker bringing it all the way back up the side boards here. And stolen away by the Spartans. Back behind their own net. Spartans trying to bring it up, and they try to clear it out, but it almost went into the bench. Now the cherry picker for the Spartans. They get a handle on it, and it's stick saved by Frank. Now bringing it up the ice are the Raiders. Cross the blue line. And
number 20.
That was 22, Oliver Benjamin. He tries to get a hand on it, and he does, but another shot stopped by the defense of the Rochester Spartans, and they're 20 seconds away from being full strength, and the Raiders are 20 seconds away from being a man down. Now Rochester with it back behind the Raider net, and they try to keep it alive in the zone, but they can't. And coming after it is Canali, I want to say. Cross-ice pass over to Simon. Rochester is at full strength now. Northfield is on a penalty kill for 25 seconds. And now the Rochester Spartans, they lose control after a cash-in stick hit. And now Rochester trying to bring it back up the other way. They have it on the far side, and a shot goes wide. Just a bit outside from that shot. Now Canali bringing it back up the ice. He's on the far dot, passes it off to Cashin. Cashin wrapping it around the back of the net. Back out to the blue line. Northfield is at full strength. They skate back to the neutral ice to get a couple of players off and on. But now Simon with it. Cross ice pass. Back over to Simon. He loses control just momentarily, though. And he gets it off to Canali. He gets it back up to Simon. Simon shot, and that goes off the stick. 5:40 left to go here in this second period on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's 5-1 in favor of Northfield. Now Simon with it on the blue line. He gets a shot down low. That's into the screen, and it gets deflected out. Cashin with it. Back over to Simon. But it's poke-checked away by Rochester. Wow. And Rochester goes down hard, and so does Northfield.
Number 7.
Now Cashin with it on the far side.
Cashin.
He crosses across the blue line. Shot from
Ah.
down low, and that goes off the stick and into the near corner. Now with the puck, our Rochester, they get it back behind their own net.
Trying to see.
Now they try to clear it out, but he whiffed on that pass, and it's stolen away by Northfield. And now that is number 5. That is, wow, I cannot find him on my sheet here. That's Joey Fogarty. He takes another shot, and that's stick saved by Johnston.
Yeah, Johnston is pretty good block from him.
Just under 5 minutes left to go here in this second period. We have a face-off upcoming on the 6th side of Johnston, and
Benjamin.
There we go. Benjamin taking the face-off. Back out to, I want to say that might have been Gilbertson. They take another shot, but it's stick save once again. 10 seconds have elapsed since the last time we had a face-off. Northfield wins the draw. Back out to Fogarty. That shot and that pass was stolen away by Rochester, excuse me. Northfield trying to clear the puck. Back out to their blue line, and a little bit of miscommunication. Yeah. And it's stolen away by Fogarty. Fogarty over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson shot. It's glove saved by Johnston.
Good shot by Wade.
And a little bit of pushing and shoving, as Rochester didn't like the fact that Northfield was right on top of the Rochester goalie, and they gave a little bit of extra something to Northfield. And I think we might have double penalty coming up or something. No, I guess not. So we're just going to have a line change here. 4:25 left to go here in this second period. And
we're going to have an icing over here.
We're going to have a puck drop coming up on the stick side. And the puck is won by Northfield. And a shot, and a one-time shot put on net. That goes wide. Now with the puck is Geiger. Riley dumping it back in. No icing coming up here. 4 minutes left to go in this second period. And we have a scrum for it down low. Picking it up for the Raiders. That is number 9, Michael Stewart. He gets it out to Geiger. Geiger hands it off to Stewart once again. Stewart chasing it in, and a shot. And the puck goes in the back of the net. That is goal number 6 for the Raiders.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left, and that was a insane goal.
Let's see, that was number 9 at the front of the line there. That is Michael Stewart, so at the very least he gets a goal. So we'll take a listen here with just under 4 minutes left to go in this second period. On the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 6-1. Take a listen here in just a sec to see who got the assists and the time and everything. Here we go.
Scoring for the Raiders at 13:10 of the second period with his second goal tonight, number 9, Michael Stewart. The assist went to number 21, Griffin Keneally, and number 4, Bridger Riley.
So Bridger Riley, Keneally,
Stewart from Keneally and Riley on your Raider goal.
And another shot by Cashin. That goes wide into traffic. Picked up by Rochester. Rochester getting it all the way into the Raiders zone, but it's picked up by Riley. Riley trying to dump it out. Getting it up to Keneally. Keneally with the puck, cross ice pass, and that's stopped by the Spartans. And a little bit of extra chirping going on in front of the net with 3:06 left to go in this second period. And
they are not liking Rochester, Northfield right now.
And if you didn't hear, Michael Stewart got the puck from number 21, Griffin Keneally, and also from Bridger Riley, and he got the last goal for the Raiders. We'll have a look at that upcoming here in the intermission report. But right now, the Spartans win the draw, and it's passed up but stolen away by Northfield. Northfield dumps it back around the back of the net. Picked up on the far side by number 17, Brody Jensen. Jensen getting tied up a little bit, but he's able to clear it out and get it back out to the blue line.
Number 20.
That's stolen away by Rochester.
Number 3.
Now the Raiders trying to clear it out. They get it over from Pumper over to Simon. Simon trying to clear it out and get a breakout play going back behind his own net. But now Rochester with it, and now Simon with the puck.
Oh!
Brody Jensen gets a pass off to his teammate who finds the back of the net. And Northfield is once again on the board at the start of the celebratory line is Brody Jensen. Let's see who gets the apples here in just a sec. And so let's take a listen here as the puck is won by Rochester off the face-off. Canali with the puck.
Scoring for the Raiders at 14:36 of the second period. Number 17, Brody Jensen. The assist with the number 3, Ashton Pumper. Jensen from Pumper on your Raider goal.
So 14:36, Pumper gets it over to Jensen, and Jensen puts the puck in the back of the net. So it's now 7-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. Now with the puck are the Raiders. They try to get a backhanded shot off by Stewart, but that's stopped. Fogarty gets it in the neutral ice. He gets it over to Canali, who dumps it all the way back behind the net. With 1:45 left to go here in this second period, number 14, Charlie Becker, gets it back behind the net, and he tries to put a shot in the front of the net, but it's not good. It's stopped by the Spartan defense, and there's a penalty upcoming once again on the Spartans.
Wow.
So the Raiders are going to have a man advantage here. And some occurred in the last penalty, not this one, but the one before that one, where the puck was deep in the Northfield zone, and they had a penalty upcoming on the Spartans, and they tried to pull Frank from deep in their own zone. That could have gone sideways really quick.
Yeah, yes, you do not want that.
Even though they would have gotten the penalty, it wouldn't have mattered. But here we go.
15:27. Number 29, Sean Daniels, 2 minutes for cross-check.
2 minutes for cross-check is assessed to Daniels. He's going to sit for 2 minutes in the sin bin. So the Raiders get the puck, shot out in front, and another goal. And there's a little bit of extra stuff going on out in front, but I think number 17, Brody Jensen, was on the goal-scoring team once again. And but we'll hear that here in just a sec. I want to say that was Brody Jensen, though. But we'll find out with 1:14. It is now 8-1 in favor of Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. And that was on the power play. So now Rochester is on full strength. Let's take a listen.
Whiteman. Oh.
Now the Raiders bringing it up the ice. Taking another shot on net.
Hey, 1 minute remaining in the third period.
1 minute left to go here in this third
Scoring
period.
for the Raiders on the power play, number 22, Oliver Benjamin. The assist went to number 5, Joey Fogarty. And number 20, Miles Keneally.
So another penalty coming up here, and we have with the goal was number 22, Oliver Benjamin, from number 5.
Play goal.
On the power play goal, it was number 22 once again, Oliver Benjamin from number 5. Let's see here, Joey Fogarty, and number 20, Miles Keneally. So now we got another power play coming up here for the Raiders, but I'm wondering, because there's a little bit of extra talk going on between the refs and the coaches. I wonder if what they're gonna assess. Oh, it's a 5-minute major.
Wow.
So this is gonna carry over into the third period. Obviously,
they did slam them pretty hard. So let's
take a listen here if we get the penalty.
Major penalty on the Spartans. Number 2, Colton Houseth. 5 minutes for roughing.
Oh, 5-minute major for roughing. That would have been bad. So now the Raiders have the puck deep in their Spartan zone. They get it out to the blue line. Cross-ice pass over to Geiger. And
21.
now the Raiders take another
Geiger.
shot. Out in front, nobody there. Cashin with the puck, but the Spartans trying to clear the puck out. And now Geiger is just going to hold on to it because he's got 21 seconds left. He's going to hand it off down low, out to Cashin. Back out to Riley. Riley down low to Geiger. Geiger skating across ice with it. He takes a shot, and that's saved by Johnston. 8 seconds left. 8.5 seconds left to go here in this second period. It is 8-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. And for at least the next 4 minutes and 15 seconds, maybe less, maybe about 4:11 or so, 4:09. But now as the period wraps up, the Rochester Mayo Spartans are going to hold on to it in their own zone, and that's the end of the second period. A lot happened again in that second period. We'll have all of that coming up here in just a few moments on Northfield Live. Stay tuned. We'll have your intermission report right after this.
The volume of positive feedback we receive about Northfield Live is at times overwhelming. So when one of you catches me before or after a game telling me thank you for being there, I try my best to stop what I'm doing and listen. I always try to communicate that we would not be able to provide this service without the advertising partners. Our sponsors cover a wide range of services. The ads on both the home page and on our advertising partners page are linked to each business's website, so you can get some information in a quick and easy way. Supporting our incredible sponsors is a great way to do business locally, and they provide the support to make everything on your screen possible. Thank you for watching Northfield Live, and thank you to those partners who chose to support us showcasing our Northfield students. Please check out our advertising partners tab at northfieldlive.com.
Located in downtown Northfield, Champion Sports has a great selection of Raiders, St. Olaf, and Carlton merchandise, including jackets, hats, and hoodies. Champion's got you covered. Champion Sports has everything you need for the hockey season, with a large selection of official CCM hockey equipment, including all the essentials, plus skate sharpening. You'll always be ready to hit the ice. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest seasonal gear is in stock at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Well, happy new year, and it's time for the Start Something New sales event at Northfield Ford Chrysler. Stop in now to save over $16,000 on select new F-150s or take home a new Expedition with over $15,000 in savings. Grab an incredible deal on a new lease, only $249 a month on the 2024 Dodge Hornet RT or only $269 a month on the 2024 Jeep Compass. Start off the new year right with the Start Something New sales event at Northfield Ford Chrysler. When you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve anytime at FordandNorthfield.com, located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
If your car is under extended warranty, there's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Witt Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it will take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Witt Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Replays. All right, perfect. Welcome back to Northfield Live. We're about to start the third period. Just wrapped up the second period. And on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 8-1 in favor of Northfield. So to say that they've come in and announced their presence with authority is probably the overstatement of the matchup, because after the one goal early in the first period by Rochester, it has been nothing but Northfield on the score sheet here. And let's take a look at how we got to these last three goals in the second period. First at the 13-10 mark, it was an even strength goal, and the puck was given eventually to Ben Geiger, but he got the puck from number 9, Michael Stewart, and also from number 21, Griffin Canali. And that was a 1-2-3 combination that just produced a very beautiful goal. Let's take a look at the replay of it on your replays here, brought to you by Century Bank. So now Riley has the puck deep in their own zone, and he gets it up into central ice. Cashin gets hit, and Canali, he gets it on the far corner there. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the penalty. All right, do we not have the... okay, here we go. There we go. So, now that was a beautiful 1-2-3 combination where they just snuck the puck right by the goalie. So that was at 13-10 in the second period. And about a minute, 26 seconds later, it was Northfield once again, and they got the puck up to Ashton Pumper, who then passed it over to Brody Jensen, who eventually got it into the back of the net. Let's take a look at that replay as well here on your period break here. So there we go. That was a shot, and I almost want to say that might have been a rebound too. So it was a one-time rebound put into the back of the net by number 17, Brody Jensen. And to wrap up the second period here on the score sheet, it was a power play goal, and it was Northfield's number 20. That was, Miles Canali. He got the puck over to number 5, and that is, where is he on my sheet? I keep losing him. No, number 20 got it over to number 5. Joey Fogarty, that's who it is. I apologize for that. But he got it over to Oliver Benjamin, who was able to sneak it past Johnston for the third goal of the period. Let's take a look at that here on the replay. So, see, they got it deep back by the goal line there. They passed it out in front, and a couple of poke checks and rebounds later, and it went into the back of the net. And a lot of pushing and shoving by Rochester, because they were not happy with how that goal really transpired. So they were just pushing and shoving, doing a little bit of extra chirping in front of the net. But at the end of the day, Rochester is down by 7 goals going into this third period. And they ended out the period with a really not intelligent. I don't like using the word dumb, because that's it. It just is not a very smart penalty. They got a 5-minute major on one of their players that has been essential tonight, Colton Holseth. So he's got a 5-minute major for roughing, and there's still about 4 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in that penalty to Rochester. So now if Northfield hasn't had a chance to blow this game wide open before, they will now. But that is what's left to come here in this matchup. We'll see what's going on. When we come back, we're going to take just a quick timeout, about a minute and a half. And when we come back, we'll take a look at our schedule for both sides of the puck on Rochester's schedule and Northfield's schedule. We'll also take a look at your scoreboard from around the area tonight. That's all coming up on the intermission report on Northfield Live.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by IAT. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by IAT today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend, daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
As the year comes to a close, we begin to reflect on all we've done throughout the year, and we're looking forward to all this new year has to bring. At Northfield Retirement Community, we are proud of the work we've done supporting our residents, staff, family, and friends throughout the year. We'd like to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous new year. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
In the heart of Northfield, the Chamber of Commerce is more than a business network. It's the pulse of our vibrant community, bringing small, large, and local businesses together and supporting growth that strengthens the economy. The Chamber also promotes tourism, inviting visitors to experience the charm of our historic city. Whether it's strolling through our quaint downtown or attending one of our many events, we showcase all the reasons to fall in love with this beautiful town. The Chamber, where community, business, and tourism come together to make the city thrive.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
And welcome back to Northfield Live, where on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 8-1 in favor of Northfield. And let's take a look at the schedule coming up for both sides of the puck here tonight. First, on the Rochester Mayo side of things, they are going to be taking on Albert Lee on Saturday the 18th on the road in Albert Lee. Then their next home game won't be until the 23rd, and that will be against Red Wing. And then the next away game will be against Owatonna on the 25th on the road in Owatonna. So that's going to be a Highway 14 matchup there. And It's going to be just a 2 games away, 1 game at home, a game away, game at home, because on the 28th, they're going to be taking on Mankato East.
Okay.
Now, let's take a look at the Northfield side of things. They have, let's see, where are we? There we go. They have Rochester Mayo here this evening, and then they're going to be on the road against Red Wing. And as we said before, the last time that Red Wing beat Northfield was back in 2017.
A long time ago, 5 years ago.
So now that game coming up for Red Wing has Section 1A seeding implications. So Northfield, I don't want to say they need to win that one, and Red Wing, I don't want to say that Red Wing absolutely needs to win that one, but that's what the situation is looking like at this point.
Yeah.
But then Red Wing, they are their next opponent. Then they're going to be taking on Mankato East on the 21st, right here at the Pepsi Center. And then they're going to be on the road for 3 games, once against Detroit Lakes, and then War Road, and then once against Winona. That's going to be on the 24th, 25th, and the 28th. So that's a Friday, Saturday, and then Tuesday matchup. So
nice.
A very tough schedule coming up here for both sides of the puck. But let's take a look at the scoreboard and some other games going on around the Big Nine here this evening. First up, Mankato East, they defeated the Minnesota River high school team by a score of 4-3. Holy Family, they are taking on Owatonna tonight. La Crest, they are hosting Austin. New Ulm is hosting Albert Lee. And Mankato West, they are hosting Red Wing. But right now, as we are getting ready for the third and final period of regulation, the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 8-1. And here we go. We are getting underway with the third period.
This is a nice score. This is what we like to do in Northfield. We like to represent Raider Nation, and this is going to be a good period.
Riley with the puck back in his own net zone. He crosses over the blue line, gets it up to Cashin on the right wing here. Cashin, he dumps it back down low for Riley to pick up. He cross-ice passes over to his line mate, Ben Geiger. Geiger, he tries to put a shot on net. That goes wide, and it gets picked up by Cashin. Cross-ice pass back over to Geiger. Geiger puts a shot on net. That goes into the screen, and it gets picked up once again by the Raiders. Riley with it. Back down low over to, I believe that might have been Geiger.
Yeah. Now 20. Now 2.
Now that's this Geiger right
Geiger.
here. That shot is put on net, and it is glove saved by Johnston.
And Johnson grabbed that.
So now we're going to have a face-off upcoming here in the Rochester zone. And we have 3 minutes and counting on the penalty. And I think we're at running time now that we are 7 goals ahead for Northfield. And now with the puck is Fogarty. One-time shot goes high and wide by number 3. That is, let's see, Ashton Pumper. And another one-time shot put on net by Miles Canali. And the puck gets cleared all the way down to the Northfield zone, picked up by number 5. That is Joey Fogarty. Fogarty cross-ice pass over to Canali. Canali with the puck.
Canali.
Goes out back behind the net. Back out to the blue line to Canali. Back down low to Canali. Now with the puck is Fogarty. He puts a shot on net. That goes wide. Picked up on the far boards by Ashton Pumper. Back out to Fogarty. Fogarty cross-ice pass over to Canali. Back over to Fogarty. Back over to Pumper. Back to Canali. Shot, and that goes high.
Goes high and wide for sure.
Now it's picked up by Pumper along the blue line here. He gets it down low. Back out to Pumper. Back over to Fogarty. One-time shot. That goes into the screen. Gets picked up off the deflection by Pumper. Back over to Fogarty. One-time shot. That is stopped by Johnston. And now with the puck is number 22, Oliver Benjamin.
Oliver.
Benjamin. Cross-ice pass over to Canali. Shot that's stopped. And Johnston gets pulled way out of position. And they are going to be calling a penalty, I believe, or a stoppage of play of some sort.
Wow.
A minute 23 left to go here in this penalty to Rochester. They're going to call the puck back just outside the blue line. And the face-off is won by Northfield. Riley gets a cross-ice pass over to Geiger. Geiger back over to Riley. Riley back to Geiger. Back to Riley at the blue line. He gets it over to Stewart. Stewart back over to Riley at the blue line. Skates in a little bit at the top of the circle. Back down low to Stewart. Back over to Riley. Riley over to Geiger. Geiger hangs onto it. Cross-ice pass over to Stewart. Stewart at the top of the circle. Shot. That goes nowhere. Everybody stopped. They all thought it went in. And honestly, I think Johnston is like expecting it at this point.
Yeah, he wanted to go in right now. I thought it was gone. I was like, where did it go?
13-20 and counting here in this third period. Now the puck drop coming up here, and it's won by the Raiders. Riley back over to Geiger. Geiger, cross-ice pass over to Stewart. Stewart along the near boards. He gets it over to Riley.
Riley!
On net, and it's stopped by Johnston.
Wow.
And now we're going to have another puck drop coming up here. I don't know why the ref just checked the post, but...
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so we got another... Okay, so the penalty is over, but because it was running time, the offender couldn't come back out yet, so he had to sit for an extra couple of seconds.
That was going to go up to us for a moment.
Rochester with the puck, and they are going to call offsides. I think one of the Rochester teammates got a little too ambitious. So 12-20 left to go here and counting in this third and final period. Oh, no, they're going to call icing. Okay.
All right, we'll take it.
Face-off coming up here on the glove side of Johnston. He's had a phenomenal night. He's saved or seen 41 shots total, only letting 8. So
yeah, pretty good for Johnson.
Pretty good.
Rochester.
Now Rochester with the puck.
Go!
Shot and
Goal!
No goal.
No
goal. Did that go off the pipe?
It looked like it went in and it just bounced off. I'm not even joking.
That was, I think we need to see an instant replay of that coming up here in just a little bit. We'll wait till the next stoppage of play, but the shot goes off the stick.
It looked like a goal.
That might have been a goal.
I'm baffled right now. I'm like, what?
But anyway, Raiders bringing it up the ice. Intercepted by Rochester. Benjamin keeping the puck alive down in the Rochester zone. Rochester with the puck back behind their own net. And now Peters with it, cross-ice pass. And it's stolen away by Rochester. Rochester bringing it back up.
Number 10's open.
Back up the center ice. That shot is stopped. And another shot put on net by Rochester. Now they're fighting for it in the far boards there. Picked up on the near side by number 5. I want to say that might have been Joey Fogarty. He tries to clear it out, and he gets it up to Benjamin. Benjamin going coast to coast, handing it off to Canali. Shot. That goes into the screen, and nobody there. And Rochester is going to ice the puck. Now let's take a look at that last attempted goal by Rochester, brought to you this evening by Community Resources Bank. Let's take a look here at how this all transpired. That might have been a goal. Oh, that was. No. Actually, you know what? It bounced off the post, off the corner of the post, but it didn't make that much of a sound.
Okay.
So, 10:01 left to go here in this third and final period, and counting. Now with the puck are the Raiders.
Raiders with the puck.
And they have the puck on the far boards, and that is number 12, Henry Weber. Another name we haven't said too much tonight.
Yeah, probably JV player pulling up for varsity today.
And now Peterson chasing after it, and so does Peters. He hits the defense hard. Rochester bringing it back up the other side here.
Rochester with the puck.
Shot, and that is saved.
Oh, wait, son. I thought he grabbed it for him, but no, it's still in.
No, the puck is alive.
Dang.
And a hard hit put on by Rochester. And a shot put on net by Christian Whiteman. And a penalty upcoming here on Rochester.
Dang, Rochester is not playing today.
9:09 left to go here in this third and final period. Frank finally.
The goalie's out. It's
finally
open.
Getting out of the net.
Open net for Northfield.
And now they're going to finally stop the play. And there's going to be a penalty upcoming here on Rochester with 8:51 and counting. And it's going to be another penalty on number 2. That is Colton Huseth. And we'll take a listen here in just a sec once we find out what the infraction was.
Goalie back in
But
the
he's
net.
going to be sitting for about 2 minutes or so. Now the puck is won by Northfield. Riley with the puck. Cross-ice pass over to Pumper.
Pumper.
No, actually Geiger.
Goal! Who?
That didn't last long.
Yeah.
That penalty didn't last long.
9-1.
We didn't even get what the penalty was for, but now Geiger with the power play goal for Northfield.
Nice shot from Geiger.
So it is now 9-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update with just under 8 minutes and counting. And there was
some argument, I think.
No, a player was too slow to get off the ice, so
Okay.
they have to redo the puck drop here.
That was a little argument, but now we're going to go. All right,
Let's take a listen here.
Scoring for the Raiders on the power play at the 9-minute mark. Number 2, Ben Geiger.
Yeah, Ben Geiger.
The assist went to number 21, Griffin Kennelly. And number 4, Bridger Riley.
All right.
Geiger from
All right.
Kennelly. And
So-
Riley on your Raider power play goal.
Stewart with the puck.
It's open.
And an open net opportunity for the Raiders just missed. But now Faust with the shot. That goes into the screen. Nobody home. Now with the puck is Faust once again off of a pass from Fogarty. Cashin dumping the puck down low and chasing after it for the Raiders is Griffin Canali. Just under 7 minutes left to go here in this third and final period. Faust with the puck. No, excuse me, that's Fogarty with the puck on the blue line. Back over to Canali. Back out to Faust. And another hard hit. And I can't believe that wasn't a penalty on Rochester.
Number 5. Rochester with the puck.
Rochester with the puck. Chasing after it.
Rochester.
Rochester dumps it down low. 6.5 minutes left to go here in this third and final period. A big scrum coming out on the near corner. Now Canali with the puck. Cross-ice pass up to Cashin. Off his skate. And he goes chasing after it. And now Cashin with the puck. Getting it over to Canali out in front. Nobody home. Now Pumper cross-ice pass. Over to Peters. Peters trying to clear it or get it back behind the Rochester net. And he does, but Rochester trying to clear it out. They cannot. Northfield keeping this puck alive down in the zone.
Come on, Northfield.
And now Peters getting a little too fancy with it. He gets it out and back into his own zone. He crosses his own blue line into the red zone. And now across the blue line once again into the Rochester zone. Peters back behind his own net. He tries to pass out in front. Nobody there. And it is going to go all the way back down with 5.5 minutes left to go in this third and final period. And counting. Northfield with the puck. Here comes Pumper. Pumper trying to split the defense, but he can't. Gets it over to Peters. Cross-ice pass. Down low to number 20. Number 20, that's Canali. Canali with it back behind the Rochester net. He gets it out to the blue line. And a shot put on. That goes wide. And they're going to call a stoppage of play as Johnston tries to cover up the puck with his stick, and he does. 5 minutes and counting left to go here in this third period on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. It is 9-1 in favor of Northfield.
I think Northfield are representing today. It's today a good day to be a Raiders fan right now. Well, Northfield Raiders fan.
Now puck drop coming up on the stick side. Raiders win the draw. And with the puck is Whiteman. He gets tied up a little bit on the far boards there. Now the Rochester Spartans, they try to clear the puck out once again, but it's kept in by Bridger Riley. Riley back out to Canali. Canali. Getting it over to... he tried to take a shot, but that goes off the stick of the defense. Now Geiger with it. Back over to Canali. Canali losing control of it just momentarily, though. He gets it back over to Geiger. Geiger holds on to it, passes out in front, over to Riley. Riley getting it up to the cherry picker. That is number 22, Oliver Benjamin. But Rochester getting a hold on it, and they try to clear the puck, and they do. Number 10, Jesse Hendrickson, bringing it all the way back down to the Northfield zone, but Northfield stealing that puck away, getting it over to Benjamin. And they try to get it up, and they do, and there's going to be a offsides call.
Yeah, unfortunately offsides.
I honestly thought that might have been a high stick, but to each their own, I guess. We're going to have a line change coming up here for the Raiders. And somebody on Rochester is not happy.
Yeah,
and now Raiders with the puck. Jacob Faust trying to clear, split the defense, but he gets tied up a little bit. Rochester trying to clear the puck out of their own zone once again with 3:15 left to go here in this third and final period. A big tie up on the far boards. It's cleared out by number 23. That is, I don't have him on my roster, I don't think.
Dang, they just bring JV guys here and there.
Now with the shot, that goes wide. That was Griffin Canali. Now Canali out in front. Cashin puts a shot on net, and he gets tripped up by the goalie. Now bringing it up the other way is Rochester. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Rochester getting it out in front. That's stolen away by the Raiders. Now with the puck is Cashin. Cashin along the far boards. He gets a shot. And that goes off the stick of Johnston. Now Cashin with the puck on the far corner there. He tries to get it over to number 12.
Number 7.
And Cashin with the puck.
Number 5.
Kept alive in the zone by number 5. That's Joey Fogarty. He's had a phenomenal night tonight as well. Couple of assists and a goal or two. 2:11 left to go here in this third and final period.
Number
Faust.
20.
Faust with it back behind his own net. He gets
open.
it all the way up
What's
to
up?
number 14. That is Charlie Becker.
Charlie.
Now Canali with the puck off the pass and a shot. That goes wide. And they're going to call a stoppage of play here. That shot put on net by number 17, Brody Jensen, who just came in out of nowhere and tried to do a one-time shot, but he was unable to get a really good handle on it, and it was stopped by Johnston. 90 seconds left to go here in this third and final period. 90 seconds and counting. 9-1 is our score. Raiders win the draw. With the puck is number 15. Don't have him on my roster here, but oh yeah, we do. Jacob Peters.
Yeah, we're talking about him
another
earlier.
shot or another clear attempt by Rochester is broken up by Northfield.
Okay.
Northfield trying to get the puck.
Oh, passes
and
to
now
Northfield.
Canali with it over to.
Wide.
1 minute, 1 minute remaining in the third period.
Brody Jensen, just under a minute left to go. Jensen with another shot. That goes wide. And
my God, only a couple of seconds left.
And now 48 seconds left to go here in this third and final period. They're going to call icing. We're going to have a puck drop coming up here in the Rochester zone as time keeps ticking away. And
dang, a lot of Mayo fans are leaving right now, trying to get some traffic out.
Yep. With 24 seconds left, the puck is won by Rochester. They bring it back. They try to clear it up. And they get it all the way down the Northfield zone. Northfield bringing it back up, but it's stolen away by Rochester. And with 8 seconds left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a penalty upcoming. But I don't know if that'll make any difference, and it doesn't, because that's the end of the hockey game.
That was a good game.
And
Entertainment.
Final score, once again, is 9-1 in favor of Northfield. And Northfield improves to, let's see, 11-2-1 on the season. Spartans drop to 4-11-1, or 4-11-0 on the season. Well, we'll be right back with the post-game cleanup, brought to you by Service Master by Ayot. And when disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We'll be back right after this.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayot. Hi, this is Beth Ayot. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayot will be there in your time of need.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
And welcome back to Northfield Live, where once again your final score was 9-1 in favor of the Raiders. And it was a very exciting game from start to finish. Let's take a look at the scoring breakdown once again here for the matchup here tonight. First up, Northfield, they struck first and they struck hard. Let's just put it that way because it was a really beautiful goal. Let's take a look at the replay here brought to you by Community Resources Bank. We have that up and ready here. It was Christian Whiteman getting the puck over to number 22 on my score sheet. That's Oliver Benjamin. And he got the puck eventually over to number 9, Michael Stewart. Let's take a look at that here. It was I think also yeah, that was what we were trying to push for that. But anyway, okay, here we go. So Riley got the puck on the blue line there. He started it all. Shot, put out net. There we go. So that was the first goal of the matchup. Then Rochester, they decided that they didn't want to go into this matchup empty-handed, so they got the puck from number 9. Let's see who that is, Max Fergallo. And he got the puck over to number 10, Jesse Hendrickson. And Hendrickson was able to find the back of the net. Let's take another look at that. Okay, if we don't have that one, that's okay. Anyway, so that was the only Rochester goal of the matchup here this evening. But then from then on out, it was Northfield all the way. And at the 5-minute mark, it was number 4. Let me see who that is. That was Bridger Riley, and he got the puck over to number 2. That's Ben Geiger. So it was the starting defensive men for this matchup. They had a 1-2 connection there, and let's see if we have that replay up and ready yet. And if we do, okay, that's okay. If we don't have the replays, I'm just talking to my producer here. If we don't have the replays, that's okay. But Bridger Riley got the puck over to Ben Geiger, who got the puck in the back of the net at the 5-minute mark. And then at the 14 and change mark, it was a shorthanded goal for Northfield, and it was number 12, Henry Weber, getting the puck over to Charlie Becker, and say that 5 times fast. And Becker was able to score the puck off of a very shorthanded goal in the first period there. And then just about a minute and change later, it was Northfield once again after they became even strength, and it was Cashin getting the puck over to number 21, Griffin Canali, and he got the puck to the eventual goal scorer, number 15, and that was, where is he? There we go, Jacob Peters, and that was actually his first goal on the varsity squad, so, big ups to him for getting that. It was his first goal in his 7th game, and he's only a sophomore, so that's even more impressive. And then that brought us to the end of the first period. Now into the second period we go. At the 13:10 mark, we had Bridger Riley once again getting on the score sheet, and he got the puck over to Griffin Canali. So it was essentially the starting lineup getting the first goal of the second period here. And they also had number 9, Michael Stewart. He got the puck into the back of the net off of a very beautiful 1-2-3 connection there from Canali and also from Riley. And then at 14:36, it was an even strength goal for the Northfield Raiders, and it was number 3, Ashton Pumper, getting it over to number 17, Brody Jensen, who eventually got the goal. And on back-to-back power plays, it was a power play that I didn't get the time of, but it was number 20, that was Miles Canali, who got it over to number 5, Joey Fogarty, and also he got it over to number 22, Oliver Benjamin, and he was just able to be in the right place at the right time to get the puck right past the goalie for the 8th goal of the matchup. And then on the final goal of the game on another power play, which we didn't get the stat for. We don't know what it was for, but it looked like a brutal hit from Rochester. So at the 9-minute mark of the third period, it was Riley to Canali and over to Ben Geiger. And do we have that replay? Okay. We'll try to find them and maybe put them in like a highlight reel or something if we can, but it's all good. But it was a beautiful goal on a power play late in the third period, and that just sealed the fate for Northfield here this evening against Rochester. And the final score, once again, 9-1 in favor of Northfield. And Alejandro, we said at the top of the matchup tonight it was going to be a rough and tumble game, and that's exactly what it was. And the Northfield Raiders, they came to play.
Yeah, Raider Nation. We're the Raiders, and we like to show what we do.
And I mean, Rochester, they also came to play, but they were very hard-hitting this evening. So,
I 100% agree with that one. They were hard-hitting. They were like, okay, if we're not going to win, we're going to show you what we could do.
Right. And they might be playing they might go face-to-face once again here later on in the season. Yeah. We don't know, but we will find out here in just a sec. And actually, let's take a look at the schedule for both teams here coming up. For Rochester, they are going to be on a little bit of a back and forth as far as being at home and being on the road. First up, on Saturday, the 18th, they're going to be taking on Albert Lee in Albert Lee, so that's going to be another weekend game for them. And then on Thursday, the 23rd, they're going to be taking on Red Wing at the Rochester Mayo Graham Arena Complex. And then the next game after that, on the 25th, will be against Owatonna in Owatonna, so a Highway 14 rivalry matchup there. So the next couple of games for Rochester should be a few good ones. And maybe they can watch the tape from the night, so to speak, and kind of work on what kind of communication breakdowns there were in their play tonight going into practice here in the next couple of days, so they can get at least a couple more wins before this season wraps up. But let's take a look at your Northfield Raiders schedule here. They have Red Wing on the road here. That's going to be on Saturday the 18th, and then they're going to be taking on Mankato East right here at the Pepsi Center, and that's going to be on the 21st. On the 24th, 5th, and 8th, they are going to be in 3 road competitions, and these 3, I think, are going to be 3 of the toughest, if not the toughest matchups on their schedule, because they have Detroit Lakes. That's the first game. That's way up north, so that's going to be a Friday night matchup. And then on Saturday, they go to Hockeytown, USA. They're going to War Road. Yeah, War Road is notorious for being a really competitive team, so I'll be interested to hear what Coach Luckcraft has to say about that matchup. And then they're going to go over to Winona. They're going to go north, and then way back down south. So that's how that matchup is going to work. That's the next 3 games after Mankato East. And then they're going to be in Mankato, or they're going to be hosting Mankato again here at the Pepsi Center on January 30th as they host the west side of Mankato.
West side of Mankato.
So that's a look at our schedule coming up here for Northfield and for Rochester. Let's take a look at the schedule from around the area tonight, and then we'll take a look at your Northfield Live schedule coming up here in the next couple of days, and then we'll wrap things up here from the Pepsi Center. But first up, Minnesota River, they took on Mankato East, and I think Mankato East won that matchup 4-3, if I'm not mistaken. Holy Family, they hosted Owatonna tonight. La Crescent, they hosted Austin. New Ulm, they hosted Albert Lee. And Mankato West hosted Red Wing. So a lot of great matchups in the Big Nine here this evening. Now let's take a look at what we have coming up here on the schedule for Northfield Live. We forgot to mention a matchup, and I feel so bad about it. The other matchup that we have on Northfield Live here this evening was Northfield High School boys basketball as they were hosting Owatonna. So that was going on over at the high school. We'll see if we can get a final score from that matchup here in just a little while. If not, we'll mention it in the next broadcast. But coming up on the Northfield Live the Northfield Live agenda, we have girls basketball on the 18th as they are hosting Winona. And then we have Northfield girls hockey, as they are hosting Red Wing. And then girls basketball on the 21st as they are hosting Faribault, and boys hockey as they are hosting Mankato East.
Wow.
So we have a fun-filled schedule coming up here for the next couple of games. Like we mentioned, on Saturday we'll have a girls doubleheader. Girls hockey hosts Red Wing at 1 p.m. here at the Northfield Ice Arena. It's senior night, so come on out and support the seniors. And then girls basketball follows hockey at 3 p.m. from the Northfield High School gym. Catch both games on Northfield Live. That should about do it here from the Pepsi Center as we wrap up this matchup here. I want to thank my broadcast partner, Alejandro. Thank you, my good man. You did phenomenal again. And I also want to thank our producer and our camera operators for this night's event. That was, let's see, Ethan, Sam, and Oliver. You guys did a phenomenal job here this evening as well.